Good afternoon. Here again for another episode of 30 for 30. I thought about, because I think it's only 1 week missing, only 7 episodes. And I look back at the episode I did before and I realized that I was missing a pretty crucial piece into, into our basics. And that piece is how to stop a horse, how to slow down a horse. That's just as important as being able to speeding them up. But also when we're gonna ride them, we want to be able to stop those horses or slow them down or stop them. That's very safe. So there are, of course, different ways to do it, and probably the easiest and more mechanical way to stop a horse in motion is by taking the hindquarters. So we talked about taking the hind as a way to engage our horse's motor and to have them to a maximum engagement. So with really a lot of power. See, like I put some spice on that. But along with that, you want them to be able to stop those feet with effort. So you want to be able to ask your horses, can you hurry to a stop? Can you put an effort on stopping? And there's going to be no effort on your horse on stopping if he's not going to engage his hindquarters right. Surely, the moment that the chips are going to go down, I'm just going to ask my horse to stop. And in that case, it doesn't really matter probably the quality of the stop, as long as my horse will go 3, 2, 1, stop. Right? So how did I ask that with him? I breathe out, I get heavier in my feet, I slow down my energy, and I'm gonna start thinking about a horse that is gonna have to slow down, slow down, slow down, and stop. So I give them those 3-4 seconds to understand them, how can I for them to stop, right? So as I want to speed them up, I'll raise that energy like we were talking. If I want to slow them, so I'll speed him up and then I'll slow him down. Speed up. 3, 2, 1, walk. Good. I'm gonna go into a stop. I'm gonna start thinking. First, I want him to engage those hindquarters, right? Engage your hind. 3, 2, 1, stop. Good. A little late, just a little late, but I'm satisfied with this. A horse that is a little bit more refined will be able, the moment that you release this direction, they should be able to stop without facing you. Some people likes to have their horses squared up in front of them every time they stop. I like to have a little bit of a variation in the stops. It can be in front of me. I like it be next to him, or be next to him. And a way that that's what I was saying. A way to get that on a green horse, like Stormborn, or like maybe a horse that you guys have at home that didn't do this exercise before, is by taking the front quarters across. Or at least that's how it works for me. So if I roll those hindquarters over, and then I take the front, then stop. So a lot of the bolting horses, for some reason, as I take the front quarters across and I change direction, after that they stop. If they don't, it's okay. Roll with it, ask the same thing again, and if they stop, great. If they don't, roll with it. We can't make, if you're teaching your horse a jog, if you're teaching your horse to stop, you can't make him stop by doing that exercise. But you can offer them always a sweet spot where you don't want them to go anywhere. Notice, as he took the front quarters, I tried to make sure I wasn't behind that balance point, but I was a little bit in front of this balance point, and that stopped the forward movement if there was any. So that's a way to work it out, that they'll stop if they have the tendency of walking forward. Also, if you can do some small correction by releasing here, there we go, and placing yourself just a hair in front of that balance point. Now you're thinking, should I go back? No, you don't. Some horses might even think about squaring up in front of you. If they do, you can push those front, let's say if he would have just taken his his hind quarters to the right and squared up in front of me like that. The other way to do it is I'll push on those front, I'll push a little more, push, and I release here, and hopefully they won't swing those hindquarters over again. So it seems very simple, but there are a lot of little pieces that you can work on, and you can find a way that works better for yourself and for your horse. I hope that's clear. And this, of course, was something, totally my bad. It's something I should have said probably at day 10 or so, but hey, better later than never, I guess.